Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Maestro Union Veteran William exclusive version. Shout out to Kai Lab, who got this to me on my birthday. So shout out to Kai, shout out to Jay, aka VCS Toy Box. I appreciate the birthday gift. I had missed out on this, so it does mean a lot to me that you guys got silver. So I feel like I should review it. It has the same body, but the plastic quality is a little different. I feel like this one doesn't feel like it's super tightened. I feel like they worked on the tolerances for this, but it could have just been mine sitting out on a nice day. But as you can see, I left it in pure werewolf form, and we're gonna work our way through the part swapping. So yeah, we have the beautiful body scheme that I really enjoy for this. Lots of articulation to get out of this. I really wish they would do more add-on sets, because the one that this one comes with, I actually really like. And if you want to see what it's like next to its previous counterpart, who I also leave in werewolf form, here we are. So you can do some werewolf fighting, right? The coolest thing about the white one is that the brown one can be your werewolf by night, and your white one can be John Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson's son, who is also turned into a werewolf. So yeah, you have stuff like that you can do. So I like the idea of that. Now, articulation-wise, in our werewolf form, we can get a T-pose. We have these O-rings here at the arms to kind of help settle and keep in place the articulation. We do have a bicep swivel. We're single jointed, so we can only hit that 90 degree. But for this guy, I'm gonna say I actually don't mind it. I feel like because he can shoot, he has a manipulative butterfly joint and also lots of articulation in the ab crunch area, which, as you can see, for a werewolf, that's pretty important, especially if you want him hunching over. As you can see here, you have like a really deep crunch. Our legs can get about 90 degrees. We can sit back really far with that first leg movement. Then we have this one, right? Our hind legs. Then we can move it forward. Then we have super generous ankle pivot that rotates. So we actually get a lot of room for movement on this guy that actually makes him look really good. In our head area, we have a ball joint that allows him to look up this far. So you can do your creature commandos, kind of scary, spooky look. Or even if you wanted just to look more humanoid, you actually can do that. These joints actually come out very easy. That will allow for the part swapping. So please, if you see me popping it out, don't think that it's a QC issue. It's literally to allow for part swapping to be easier, so that way you don't break anything. Like I said, even with these regular poses, it looks really good. I love the idea of it being able to turn and rotate and look like it's looking behind itself. Really nice. Our tail has some faux joints. Let me actually pop that back in. As you can see here, I'm gonna just rotate that, leave that in. Then we have our joints. Then we're gonna push it back in. So my fault about that, y'all. But yeah, we have our tail joint, which can rotate and maneuver. As you can see here, it's not a lot of movement, but it's enough to help manipulate it. I'm gonna pop that out because we're gonna get ready to jump into the part swapping, right? And if you are worried about if it getting too loose, there is keys, which I'm actually gonna use at the end of this video to show you guys how I use it. But yeah, as you can see here, you can still get a lot of movement out of it. Now, as far as the part swapping go, I think it's fairly easy, but for those of you that need to see it, that are visual learners, let's get to it. We're gonna pop our arms out, as you saw earlier when it popped out. We are going to pop our head and our soft collar off, right? But I do want to showcase that if you wanted, right, you can pop a super fur hood on it and pop the head on if you wanted the extra fur for that wilderness look. It's really nice to showcase that. I'm going to pop that back off. We are going to pop off the torso by gently, and I do mean gently, doing that. As you can see here, we're going to pop out our lower legs. And then we have our short spans. Now, it's crazy because going over the accessories is going to feel redundant, so I might skip over some things, clearly like stuff like this. We're going to put our accessory belt on, right? As you can see here, ooh, I turned it around the wrong way, although it looked cool that way. We have an extra belt here. And we're going to pop our legs in. Which side is this? This side. So we're going to pop our legs in. And I wouldn't worry about the flaking of the painting because you can just, I mean, honestly, if you wanted to. Ooh, did I put these on backwards? Yep, I put it on backwards. There we go. When we will have our vest here. I like the color of this vest. It's really nice. Pops off with the white very easily. You're gonna pop our arms in. Fits around the shoulder. I'm gonna put this back on because I actually like the way it sits over the collar. We're gonna put these back in, which I should have put in first, but I didn't think about that. And if you didn't want to put those in, you don't have to with the jacket on, in my opinion, as you can have it kind of fit in with the collar. Then we're gonna pop it on with our torso. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see in the background, but there is a lot of paint flaking. I don't mind that, but I know some people will think, oh, they freak out about it. I don't think you should. And I think I might have this on the wrong way. Nope, I had it right the other way. Let's pop our head back on, which I have the roaring head, which is not the neutral head that you'll get, but we'll go over the others with the accessories. So yeah, as you can see here, your boy looks good with clothing on. Veteran William looks like a Veteran William. And the look on this guy looks phenomenal. I like the colorway because the yellow and beige work really well with the white. And it's hard to kind of showcase it the way you want to outside of photos, but the sculpting is really, really dope. It's hard because it's like, I want to buy multiples so I can keep different looks, but at the same time, it's like, I don't need multiples. So it's frustrating because it's like, even just showcasing it all the time that you want, you might change your mind. Now, accessory-wise, like I said, this one is different, and we're going to get into that right now as we talk about that. So let's jump into accessories. Now, as for accessories that we didn't go over, one of them is going to be our cool axe, which you can actually place on the belt. So you can just literally take it out. Ooh, stuck in there. Ooh, there we go. This piece can be strapped onto the belt. It has a small little latch there. If you just plug it in. Then we have our shorthand axe, which I actually like the idea of him coming with a shorthand axe. Then you will get Big Boy Chainsaw. I don't know why they decided to give him a chainsaw, but I love the idea of it. It's ridiculous. First of all, where will you get a werewolf-sized chainsaw? I have no idea, but I love the idea of it. It's really cool. It's gigantic though, like it really is. And it's soft plastic, so I don't think you have much to worry about with breakage. And there's a nice little blood spatter effect on it. Next up, what I did not get with my normal one is what I get with this one. We do get a cigar head. The cigar head's pretty cool. Where we're smoking a cigar is crazy. Then we have our neutral face that he comes with. I actually placed it with the open snarling face. Here's our neutral sculpt. And just to make sure I showcase both, here is our roaring snarling face. Stay boy. Then you will actually get some stakes. I never actually take these out, but let's actually try it right now. I have not had a chance to take these out. Yeah, these are probably gonna be for killing vampires. They're not wooden, they're iron. Iron nails. Not silver nails, because silver kills other werewolves, I believe. But yeah. Then you will have a certain set of hands. So as you can see, we have our neutral hands in the background. Well, you can't see. Our neutral hands in the background, these are our open flailing hands, which are really done really, really well. Then you will get some trigger hands, in case you want to swap them around with the weapons of the previous Veteran William or using some other Joy Toy weapons, because I use some Joy Toy weapons. Then we have what I'm going to call these are probably going to be our chainsaw hands, which hold regular items, and our axe. Let's see. Let's double check with the axe. They still should be soft plastic enough that I can open them. Yeah, see? So yeah, these are technically like the axe holding hands and stuff. So yeah. That you can get jiggy with. And that about rounds out the accessories, because you've seen me do the parts weapon and you've seen the big boy collar. So stuff like that is important. Now, in terms of size comparison, this is where it gets funky because werewolves can vary in size. So I don't know it's going to be a true size. So I'm going to compare it to a bunch of stuff that I have in 112. And yeah, let's go with that. Now we're on to the size comparison. Here's our main man, the Croc. As we know, he's hunched over, so that size comparison falls a little flat. But it's nice to see two of Maestro Union's previous figures. Here we are with, oh, I dropped the Recondo, y'all. Here we are with the original Veteran William. He's a little bit more hunched down, but you can see what you're getting with color-wise and what we're getting into. I didn't bother changing his clothes. But when you extend the legs, you obviously can get more. I left him at a perfectly reasonable height so you can see the difference. Ooh, let's take away Croc. All right. Then we will do, let's start with the slightly larger stuff first. Here we are with a Mythic Legion. Definitely want to knock that one out first because he does work well with Mythic Legions, right? Then on the Mezco side, we have my boy Ichigo. He's going to pop up early in the video. Let's do that. Here's my main man Ichigo on a Mezco body. So as you can see here, Veteran William is bigger, but doesn't seem like he's crazy significantly bigger. But for a guy who would be a gigantic werewolf, yes, it makes sense, right? When we take these two guys away, we compare it to a different Mezco. Here's Tommy Arashikage. I have to review him as well. So as you can see here, even with other stuff, he doesn't look terrifyingly too big, but he doesn't feel out of place either. Here we are with a Valaverse, right? That's Condor, the desert version. Next up, we have a Techno Viper from Classified. And then for those of you that may make that John Jameson custom out of him, here is a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, Ben Reilly to be exact. I didn't bring out a Moonmate, so sorry about that. And if you want to cross him over into the Turtles world, here is a Mezco Turtles. Ooh, a Mezco Leo from Turtles, right? I'm gonna fix these feet for you. Gotta push them forward, right? And then we would do a Fury Toys Not Donatello. So as you can see here, yeah, a bunch of different sizes for you to compare to, and a bunch of different things to try out. Again, you can mix and match your scales. Don't let anybody tell you different. Have fun, yo, for real. So I've been enjoying this. It's been a great birthday present, even though I'm reviewing it a little later. It's been good, man, and I appreciate a lot of love that was put into that day. It made me feel really special, and I appreciate you guys for that. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you. Thank you to Kai, thank you to VCS Toy Box, and thank you to you guys who support me so much. I don't have words, and I always try to make sure I feel thankful because I am. So as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later. I realized during my video, I said werewolf and werewolf by night. I meant to say man wolf when I mentioned John Jonah Jameson. I'm adding this in because some of you guys will try to tear me apart for it. So.